Welcome back to Boy Band Break, where we encourage you to take a break from your day and join us in some boy band conversation. As always, my name's Diane.
I'm Chinzia.
I'm Sophia.
And I'm Lydia, aka Mama Lou.
We did it, guys. We made it to the end of 2020.
Oh my god, we didn't die from a pandemic, hooray!
Should have had like a little dumpster fire that we could just throw stuff.
Have you
on.
seen that little ornament?
Have you seen the YouTube thing?
I did. You shared it with us.
What? What is that?
It's like, you know
Instead of the
how...
Yule log?
Yes. Instead of like, you know how a lot of times at Christmas time you put on that Yule
I
log?
love the Yule log. And then they had the birch one. You're like, birch is such an expensive wood. Yes.
And they play Christmas music and whatever, and you watch...
I just feel rich for a moment.
You watch this wood burn.
Yes, I love that shit.
It brings
Oh my
her
god.
joy.
It's the same thing, but it's a dumpster fire. And
Oh my
then
God.
they're like...
Throwing like chairs in, like
They intersperse, they like throw things in, like a guy throws like a 1,000-piece puzzle in, and at one point he throws his like airline tickets and luggage in there.
oh, that's so good and sad.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my
Did
god.
he throw toilet paper or somebody?
I don't know. I didn't. I can't.
That's a commodity, man.
It's quite a
Oh,
long
if they
thing.
threw sanitizer, that would just like whoosh.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's quite a long thing. I was kind of just jumping around, but
That's
yeah,
funny. Oh my god.
it's really funny.
Yeah.
Well,
They have this-
congrats, everyone. We made it.
We made it.
Huzzah.
That's like, what was the last pandemic? Like, what, the Spanish flu?
Oh my god, so long
They
ago.
were
So-
saying Spanish for them.
So I think,
yeah.
we did all right. We have technology. We got internet. People can work from home. We got
There's vaccines now.
vaccines
I say
coming.
one of my favorite.
We're
memes.
not exactly out of it.
No, we're not out of it just yet. I'm
And
sure
I feel
it's
like
coming.
once people, that's what everyone's holding forward for 2021. They're like, yes, as soon as it's there, this is done. But it's not.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
it's
an
an
Amber
Amber
Yeah.
Alert. Yeah.
I've been getting a
couple
few
them.
of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One from yesterday?
Yeah.
No. Oh,
Why are they doing a double?
I don't know. Anyways.
Sorry, Amber Alert
Hopefully
in our
she's
country
out.
means that, like, someone's been abducted. And
No,
they,
well, it means the same thing in the States. If
it?
you're listening outside of North America,
yeah.
that's what that is.
An Amber Alert is when, like, usually a disgruntled parent takes their kid and they're like, I'm taking the kid.
It's just a missing kid.
Yeah, so sorry. Yeah, it's missing. But normally it's, and then that one time it wasn't. Oh, anyways,
Sometimes, most of them get reunited.
most of them, yeah.
Because of Amber Alert.
Because of this Amber Alert, because then now everyone looks for the
Because
kid.
you go and you're just like,
There's the car.
My favorite is when I'm sleeping and I'm like, I don't see anyone.
yeah, I know, right? It's true.
You don't want you driving through your bedroom.
I know, it's true. It's true. Anyways, don't worry. I'm
Good
sure it's
system.
fine.
Everything's wonderful. So
Yes.
there you go.
Anyway.
It's just funny that happened during our
But as you see, we all have different phone providers, and it all went off at the same time.
Yeah.
So it works well.
Work United.
They also do this for the emergency alert, like if there's weather things, you get the same.
Yes.
I think we got a COVID one too, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah. It's been a year, man.
Fun fact, at a radio station, when they do these and it just goes out, we get a fault report. And because I have 6 radio stations, then they also send out like 2 or 3 of these fault reports. So then I'm going to go back to like 48-ish emails. So fun times to delete all of those. So
Yeah. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is, normally.
that's kind of an ironic point to say how shit this year is.
Yes,
and now there's
literally. And when I say normally, I mean for the last 2 years. For this particular episode, which is the last episode of the year, we would do like a recap
Concerts we've been
all
to.
of the things that we've done this year and all of our favorite moments.
You can probably count on one hand.
You can count the concerts on one.
Not a lot
One
to
finger.
talk about.
And I always forget the one that we go to that was 90 degrees.
90
I
degrees.
forgot about that one.
That is apt.
Let Diane say her
Sorry, go
line.
ahead. Go ahead.
What?
Continue.
But I feel like there's some stuff. It might not be what we're used to talking about.
That's true.
But there was still some stuff.
Amazing, Lydia.
And you might have been wondering last week why, like, there was a couple things that came out in the last couple weeks that we haven't talked about that are kind of
True.
saving the end of 2020.
That is true.
alright.
So, you know,
Bring a little more joy.
we'll touch on those things and then we'll go, like, there was a few
there were things that
things
happened.
that were nice. It wasn't.
It wasn't a lot of things, but there was some things.
Are we going to go through timeline of the year? Or you
Yeah, that's maybe.
do you have things written down?
Or we're just gonna randomly talk about stuff.
Listen, I have a plan.
Okay. We'll trust the plan.
The plan is usually like I
plan
get
isn't
you
good.
guys to talk about your favorite things. They don't have to be in chronological order. So
Gotcha.
whatever.
Okay,
But
beautiful.
I think first what we should do
Okay.
is talk about some of the things that have come
In the last
recently
couple
in the
weeks.
last couple weeks. So, for example, it's the 90s collab that you never knew that you needed because
Lydia has already forgot about this, and it's an hour late.
Wait.
because for so long everybody was like BSB and Spice Girls, I want the tour, and every like few years they're like, oh, they're gonna go on tour, and then they never freaking do.
They never do.
Yeah.
And it's not going to happen. But what we did get was a BSB Britney Spears collab on a song.
Yeah.
Woo!
Matches.
The 90s
song is
collab we've
called-
always wanted.
Yes, the song is called Matches.
And it's fire.
It's so fun and catchy.
Yes. So I believe the way that this went down was this was a song that Backstreet recorded as a possible contender for DNA.
Yes.
Because they recorded a whole shitload of songs
That
apparently.
came out in 2018?
19?
19.
January though, so
Yeah.
it seems like it was 2 years ago because it almost was. But
Yes.
anyways, so
They shot this
it
one.
obviously didn't make the cut.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess yes,
And then they floated it out there.
and Britney didn't necessarily release a new album. She released an album of a lot of remixes of her other songs, but then there's like a couple new songs, and like this is one of them. And because there's also like a few duets and things. This again being one of them. So this is on her album that the name of
Glory.
That's it.
Yep.
So yeah. And she took the song, and then she, I guess, decided that she wanted to leave Backstreet on the track.
She liked it.
Right, because the
why-
management wanted it off, and
Yeah.
then she argued yes.
And Nick likes to pretend that this is because of him, but I feel like timing wise is not going to work. So we'll talk about this in a bit. But when he was on the Masked Singer, he
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Well, it's over now.
It's over now.
over,
Yeah.
You know what? No spoilers. Watch things in real time, people. That's my thing. But
Anyways, carry on.
So he did "Toxic" by Britney Spears. So he's like, maybe because she heard me do "Toxic," that's why he
It's
released
definitely
to
not.
do this song. And I was like, don't think so, but okay, sure, honey bunny, do that.
Is Britney still under like guardianship?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Like, wasn't there a free Britney movement this
Yes.
year? And
There's
then
still a free movement.
it didn't go
It's-
anywhere.
And then some people are saying not to buy this album and support
because
it
they don't want to
because
support the dad
the
gets
dads
money
get
on this.
money,
Yeah.
right?
yeah, and
just
they
so
think
it's kind
that
of a
she doesn't
pickle.
even really want that album to come out because that's why it's a lot of remixes and whatever, so that she didn't have to record a lot of new stuff, and he could just like make money. But anyways, I digress.
Another interesting
Let's
thing
not-
about this is when the album came out on like Spotify and things like that, the Backstreet Boys song did not come out the same week. They held it off and it was released a week later.
Yes, that's
interesting.
Because
true.
everyone's like, because they had seen it, and a couple people actually had like the record and they were playing it. They're like, here's the song, like the scratchy record version. And everyone's like, where the heck is the song? And the boys didn't talk about it. And then the next week, because music's released on Fridays now instead of Tuesdays.
Who's releasing it?
I don't know. And then they're like, here's the Backstreet Boys song. We're like, okay, sure, thanks.
Interesting.
Good times.
I remember she was also doing her weird, like, coded Instagram stuff where it's just like, Britney, if you need help, wear a yellow shirt. And she's like, my favorite color is yellow. And you're just like, oh my God, is it happening? Yeah.
I
Like,
don't
we
know.
can't. I can't dive into the Britney hole right now.
yeah, I know.
But
Okay,
there's
fair
a
enough.
lot if
There's
you're
a lot.
interested in it.
Yeah.
Just
Just
Yeah.
Britney
Wishing her
conspiracy
all the
theory.
best.
Yes, agreed.
But anyway, the song is good. Enjoy.
I do enjoy the song. What do you guys think?
I love the
Oh,
song.
yeah. Oh my God. Like, I didn't
Like
hear it.
playing with matches.
And you guys put it on for me, and I was like, ah! Like, it
We
was
got to
beautiful.
see a true Lydia like
Reaction.
rip my
Real
clothes
life
off
version,
reaction.
right?
It was good. It was
Live.
Good. It was fire.
Yes.
Good job.
Yeah.
Very
So-
sweet and fun.
That is
You
a
can
really
dance along to it. It's good.
awesome.
We were all doing
song.
like this thing.
Yes.
Like, we were all doing this in sync. That was beautiful.
And
Yeah.
Lydia also had another observation. You said it sounds like what? She already forgot.
Oh, BTS! It
Yeah.
sounds like BTS. They were doing a lot of like BTS stuff.
was
Sorry.
great.
Sorry, I forgot what I
That
said.
was great.
I say lots of things.
That is true. You do. You do.
Yeah, Backstreet Boys had a lot of like BTS sounds in it. I think they were trying to be like, you know, like more like modern. I thought it was a good.
That's what I think. I think they're just like trying to do like a modern
An
sound.
experiment,
Yeah,
right?
that's good.
Experiment.
I liked
Were
it.
more leads on this? Was it Nick and AJ? Was that?
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Yeah, I really like the
Yeah,
song.
I do.
I agree. Yeah.
Some people really do not.
Really?
Yeah, they were like, how could they pick this song?
Some people really do not.
I don't think it's like the best song in the world, but I like it.
I like
No, but it's fun for 2020.
And I like
don't make
the
it seem
people
so
in it.
serious. Just like it's fun.
Like, this is what we
Britney,
wanted
bitch.
in the 90s, guys. We wanted them
imagine.
together.
Well, back in the 90s, Britney was Team NSYNC.
Well, yeah.
Obviously, she was
Definitely not now.
She was getting boned by JT.
Yeah,
so
so kind of hard not to
yeah.
be in
Yeah.
sync.
And then she was on Team Kevin Federline. Ooh.
So
Ouch.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. And that was a failing team. Don't join that team, guys.
Well, if you join that team, you're supported by Britney Spears with any subsequent children you have.
Anyways. Fair enough.
anyways.
Good song.
yes,
Kudos.
It's a consensus good song.
All
So
right.
we had already talked about AJ on
That is done.
that was done.
The
That
nail
was
polish thing?
The deal. Oh no, did we talk about the nail polish?
Oh, yes. We said it was coming out.
He really
It is now out.
It is now
Free
out.
or order it if you like
There's
it.
4 colors. So there's a black one for AJ, a red one for Rochelle, and then like pink and purple for Ava and Lyric, and then they have a top coat.
And the
It
shipping is expensive.
Very expensive to Canada. I don't know if they've changed it, but
They have not.
it was like $40 American
Just for shipping.
Just for shipping.
And then the nail polish itself is like $60 if you want to get the 5
If you
pack.
get the full
Yes.
set.
If not, it's like I think 13 each or something. So and it's going to come out around Valentine's Day.
It's not, it's
That's
not already out?
No, it's out, but it doesn't. It's like a pre-order. It doesn't.
Oh.
So you won't get it until by Valentine's.
I thought it was out.
No. And yep, so that's a collaboration with AJ and the bodyguard Josh. So there you go.
Anyways, okay.
So there's that, and then Masked Singer.
That's what I was going to say, but I
Yeah,
feel like...
do it. No,
Okay.
you do it. You
Would
do
you
it.
like
You're
to
the,
believe?
you're the number one Nick fan. You're the Nick fan. You do it.
No. So I was...
Okay, I'm sorry. You like Chris Kirkpatrick. Okay, that's your number
No,
one.
what
Nick
I
is
am
her number
laughing
one.
at
I'm laughing
is the
too.
fact that from the very first note, we knew it was Nick.
I hoped it was
Second
Aaron.
note.
I really wanted it to
but
be.
this
lie.
one.
It's
for
a
2
lie.
weeks, she was all like,
This is such a lie.
I don't know, that's not Nick. I don't think it's Nick. We're like, what the hell are you talking
Okay,
about?
hang on. Let me back up a second. And then I'll tell you the truth, and then you can hear their lies.
So the Masked
I
Singer
didn't
is
say
a
anything yet. And
the
you're
Masked
blaming
Singer
me.
is a show where people are dressed in full
And
body.
we have talked about this.
And yeah,
And we talked about how at the beginning of the show there was a pink crocodile and everyone thought it was Nick. It was Nick. And
Shocking.
Kenny didn't think it was. He's just like,
They don't have the budget for Nick
Yes.
Carter. Come
anyways,
on.
Apparently they did.
as the show progressed, it became incredibly obvious that it was Nick.
yes.
Because of the clues.
Because of the clues and because he stopped disguising his voice as much.
And then he does the crutch grab. We're like,
Yeah.
oh, that's a classic Nick crutch
Anyway,
grab.
Just his clues, like
It became incredibly obvious that it was him, and
Yeah.
then it was revealed. At the time that we were recording this, it was just on Wednesday, but when you hear this, it'll be like a week and a half ago. 2.5 weeks ago, actually, maybe.
I don't know time.
Anyways, it was recently.
It all meshes together. I understand what you're saying.
It was Nick. No one was shocked, really, except for maybe other internet people, but I feel like not even them.
Do the judges? I feel like they got a high.
Well,
Jenny, like
Jenny
Jenny,
McCartney got it right
guessed
away.
it. So they did what they did is they wrote down a thing. Their
First impressions. Yeah.
But then they also said something on the first episode that they guessed whatever. So Jenny did not say Nick Carter, but she wrote it down. So she knew. Because obviously New Kids on the Block toured.
Toured with Backstreet Boys.
yeah, and KOTBSB,
And
as
she
we all
knows a
know.
lot about them.
Makes
Okay,
sense. Okay.
So, yes. So, Chinzia lies. You can go back, and because she wrote this in a message to me, and I'm like, wow, this is a lie. And then
Oh boy.
I went back and I listened to episode 112. So if you want to hear the truth, go back.
You listened to episode 112 of ours.
It's maybe not 112. Hang on.
Okay.
I wanted it to be Aaron Carter.
It
I
is
thought,
112.
I thought it would have been his redemption arc, but then
112.
No, it's
go
not
back,
gonna happen
Go
for that.
back and listen to episode
He's
112.
really even worse now.
It's our Thanksgiving episode. It's about halfway through. You'll hear the truth. But they lie, and they're like, from the first note, we knew it was Nick. Lie.
Not lie.
Kenny didn't think it was Nick. He
Lie.
didn't think they had the budget for
Because
it. But they did.
Anyways.
So that's good.
And they're like, and Diane for 2 weeks didn't think it was Nick. And another lie. Because in the episode I said it's probably him. And
Literally at the beginning of this
he
conversation.
performed and then didn't perform again for like 3 weeks. So how could I have changed my opinion if I didn't hear him again?
That's a fair point. I just
Because initially you're like, I'm not sure because it doesn't
That's what
look
I
like
said. I'm
him.
not sure.
Exactly.
But I said it's probably Nick. I'm like 70% convinced it's him.
And then
I was
we were
very-
like, it's 90. We're
Yeah.
99.9.
We were trying to-
and did you
convince
see
you.
who the son was?
And I convinced you. If you want, listen, just go back, listen
You
to one to us.
convinced us.
Yeah.
We knew
We
it was
knew it was him.
Listen to the episode, guys.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
all I'm telling you.
Leanne Rhymes was the son.
Yes.
That was a total
And some other
shockeroo.
guy I don't recall the
Aloe
name of right now.
Black.
Oh, yes.
Anyway, so that was about the
That
mask
was
singer, right?
about the
I don't know.
Sarah
Anyways,
sent us the video clip.
and we were like, yeah.
And
this
she's
is-
like,
sounds
does this
Nick.
person sound familiar?
And
And
we
then
were
I was
like-
like, it sounds like Nick. And she's
I
like,
was
yes.
also like,
Didn't you
this
guys
sounds
also like
Nick.
have like someone who like worked in the sound studio and like unmixed it? They're like,
No, they didn't work in the sound studio. It was just somebody's husband.
somebody's
Like,
husband who thought,
Mhm.
there's-
I can't
there was a lot of like the clues were very misleading, but then they explained the
They
clues.
were not misleading at all.
Oh, yeah, they were
obvious
very
things.
obvious.
Well, now that you know the answer, they were obvious, but at the time, I'm just like, what does this mean?
And the clues
Literally.
became more obvious, but at
As
the
time
beginning,
passed.
they were
Right away.
extremely vague. And could have applied to a lot of people.
Like Aaron, which would have been
That would
hilarious.
have
Well, would've been
really,
pretty
I
funny.
really wanted it. Maybe next year he'll do it because like that would be such a good redemption for him.
I don't think so,
Wouldn't it
buddy.
be, though?
No.
Because like
He needs to clean up his act a lot.
And I would also like to point out that there were literally everyone aside from me and like maybe a few other people who are annoying, who were like was like, it's Nick. I know it's Nick. If I know anything in my life, it's that is Nick Carter. I will turn in my fan card if it's not him. Blah 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 blah. Like, being extremely dramatic about the fact that it was Nick, which is totally fine. I get why people do that. People like to be like, told you, I knew.
Yes,
blah,
I know,
blah, blah.
I
Like,
know.
you know,
That's
whatever.
true.
I get it. Right?
yeah, I guess.
Then Nick comes out and does interviews and he's like, everyone was like, I know it's Nick. And he was like, no, you don't. How do you know it's me? Da, 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 da. And he was like very upset that everyone was doing that. And I'm just like, poor guy. I don't know.
The hardcore Nick fans knew.
I guess I'm not as hardcore as I thought.
But it was funny because then I would have like rando people that I used to like work with or whatever. They'd message you like, "Do you think this is a Backstreet Boy?" I'm like, "Yes,
Yes,
it's Nick."
it's
They're
Nick,
like,
right.
"No, it's Howie." I'm like, "It's 100% not Howie. It is Nick." And they're just like, "No, you're wrong." And I was like, "Okay."
Because like remember they're like, oh they say they have kids. Nick Carter doesn't have kids, and Willie's like, yes he does.
Yes.
And we're just like, she's a Nick Carter fan. We know you. Yeah, it was a time. I
But
think
also somebody
it was
else
fun.
pointed out, which I also noticed. Did you notice that anytime they addressed Nick Cannon and they'd be like, "Nick," you'd see like
Yes.
he would like flinch a little bit, or kind of, like, look.
yeah.
Or when they said Nick Lachey, he was all like. So yes, I feel like Nick is not very good at hiding things.
That's okay. That makes it
But
more
the fact that he got to top 3, that's pretty
He
good.
got to top 3.
Yeah.
I personally, a huge Nick fan, did not think he should have won. I think he should have got second place.
Yes, I
got
also
third?
agree
He
with
got
you.
third.
Sun got
third
first
is
place,
good.
and
Third
who
is
got
good.
second place then?
Aloe Black.
No, I mean like the costume.
He was a mushroom.
He was a mushroom.
the mushroom. Oh, okay. I thought that was the guy from.
Chodrick Hall.
I thought it was Todrick. 100%.
That's who Josh thought it was.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
Well,
whatever.
good job, Nick.
Yeah.
It just
It was
I feel
nice
like,
to have
honestly,
something to
I felt like
watch.
that season just dragged on for 1,000
Yes.
years.
Man, it's probably normally like that. I literally only watched when Nick was on.
same.
I
I
also
watched the
when Nick
episode
was
that
on.
Joey Fatone was on. And I
Oh,
watched-
that was
the
a different
bunny?
season.
Oh, I
He
don't
was,
know
he
this
was a bunny,
season.
and then I watched like when Jesse McCartney, but I never sit down and watch a whole season of The Masked Singer.
No, but I mean,
And I
even
this season, I would only
Yeah.
watch the Nick episodes, and sometimes I would forget and then just watch his performances because I didn't really care about the others. So
Wasn't Aging on Dancing with the Stars this year too? Was that
Yes.
this year?
Yes.
I feel like this year's been so long. I can't.
Yes.
and AJ made it to what place?
Oh, not
He was
very high.
quarterfinals, I want
Yes.
to say. Yeah.
6th or 5th?
Fifth or
something like
sixth?
that,
Not
yeah.
bad.
Farther than Carol Baskin.
Well,
Well,
yes.
Whoa.
And even that came out this year. The Tiger King that came out in like March when the pandemic.
Remember when it was
started?
like Tiger King was the only
It
thing
was
that
like
Yeah.
everyone was going mental about
Yeah.
it. Yeah, it was great.
But anyways, sort of the reason that we're bringing up
Oh,
this Masked Singer
yes.
thing
Oh,
is because so then when it was revealed that this pink crocodile was Nick, then Nick was like, hey, actually, to celebrate this, or I guess to use this as free promotion,
Absolutely.
As one should.
as one should,
Yes, yes.
that here's a new song. It's called 80s Movie. And
It's nice to have new
I
music.
like it.
It's nice
Anyways,
to have new
I hate
music.
it.
it was released
Sorry.
at the time that we're recording this just on Friday, but now it'll be
Couple
like
weeks, a week and a half.
a week and a half ago, or a little over a week ago. It is very 80s sounding, as the title would imply.
Yes, it is.
It's probably going to be part of a new album that he's releasing at some point.
He was
Yeah, but-
originally supposed to release it before the end of the year. I don't think he is. But Nick is pretty good with timelines. Speaking of people releasing, apparently AJ is releasing his album in January, and I think that's a lie.
That's a
So-
lie. The lie
Nick will
detector
have his-
determined that's a lie.
We just have to wait.
AJ doesn't have a good track record
does not.
with albums.
No.
No.
With following
He just
through and
releases
stuff.
some songs, and that's
So
all.
yes, but anyways, back to the Nick song. What do you think?
So I liked it immediately. Sophia said you said it was a
I
grower.
said so after the first listen, love the chorus the most. And then after a few listens, I liked it. It's a grower. It grows on
Came
you.
and say, baby.
I feel like the chorus is the one that catches you the
Yes.
most.
I can't
It's a
remember
no
the
from me,
tune of it.
dog.
Yes, that's why. That's what you wrote in the chat.
Yeah, that's my favorite gift to use.
That's
of
a
all
really
time.
good one. Yes.
Because it's like a perfection of how I'm feeling.
Yes.
But like, I mean, I like that he's releasing stuff and recording stuff. I just didn't like this particular song.
You
Yeah.
read the lyrics, so did help you or hinder you?
Nah, not even him. I'm good. I'm good, thanks. Like, yeah, 80s was a good time. Obviously, we were all born. Yeah.
Obviously.
So, I mean,
Well,
like,
I don't know, maybe it's not obvious. I look very
Oh.
youthful. I could have been born in the 90s.
Dead silence. Wow.
I love us. You certainly
Yes.
look very good skincare. Very well done. Yeah.
That's true.
Anyways,
Yeah,
Carrie,
We did a
Yeah.
random poll. Always go to our Twitter at boybandbreak. Every Friday we do a random poll. That one was when Nick's movie song came out, 80s movie.
Not his movie.
And then we did a vote of your favorite 80s movie. So Beetlejuice got 0 votes.
Ouch.
The Karate Kid got 9%. Goonies got 27%. Dirty Dancing got 64%.
That's a good movie.
And then
One
we
of my
had
favorites.
a write-in vote for Footloose.
Footloose is also a good one.
I also wrote in Coming to America and The Wedding Singer, even though technically that's from the 90s. But
And
it's
Coming
about
to
80s.
America is
Yes.
Coming
a
to
sequel,
America
right?
sequel is
Yes.
coming out in March. So
I know
that's
you
one of
like
my
that.
favorite
No,
movies.
that'll be
And then
interesting.
I also thought last night The Wizard was a good movie as well from the 80s with Fred Savage.
What about Overboard?
Ooh,
Overboard
What about
is a good
House
one.
Sitter?
Yes.
There's a lot
some
of-
really
a lot
good
of
ones.
80s
Yes.
movies, bud. Wow.
So really,
Exactly. Guys,
Yes.
watch 80s movie over the Christmas
They're
holiday. Oh,
classics.
I guess New Year's holiday.
Yes.
just whenever.
Whenever you got a
Whatever.
chance.
there's still a few. No, there's not a few days left when you're hearing this. You probably have to go back to work tomorrow.
I'm sorry.
No, because it's in the middle of the week, New Year's.
No, it's not. It's on
Friday.
a Friday,
It's
and
just-
they're not gonna. Oh no, you have a
New
week
Year's is a
left.
Friday.
You have a week left. Okay.
Remember when like everyone's like 2020 is gonna be the best? Taco Tuesday is Cinco de Mayo. Halloween's on Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
exactly.
you're like,
and we're just like, yeah.
sadness.
2020 is gonna be our year, and then we
When Arch came, you're just like, oh.
In hindsight, it was 2020.
What other things happened in 2020?
Okay, so obviously,
Am I allowed to talk about
Yes,
what I
please.
think of the song?
Yes. Oh yes. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Thanks.
carry on.
Anyways, because there was also a couple other things I was going to say about
Okay,
it.
okay,
But
okay.
anyways,
Sorry, Diane.
Why are you saying sorry? She should be saying sorry.
Yeah, it's true. That's you.
anyways,
I zipped my mouth closed to tell
Okay.
you that.
What did you think of the song 80s
also
movie?
not a huge fan. In Nick's defense, the first time I listened to it, I was basically sleeping. I was very excited about it. I don't know. I was like weirdly hype on Wednesday night.
Oh my god, I could not believe it. I was like,
I was
are
just
you
like,
okay?
Nick's a big crocodile, and he's releasing new music, and 2020 is silly.
But she was saying it in the chat like Like, I don't know.
It was really funny.
She's like, okay,
We were
a
just
song
like,
played.
we were half asleep and tired. We were like writing some stuff, and she's already like 5 minutes behind us.
What's happening?
I'm like,
Where is she seeing all
like,
this?
get on my level. Anyways,
It was funny because we're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
And she's like, are you
I
on
was
Twitter?
Twitter.
No, because I'm in the fucking chat.
I assume you have notifications on.
I don't know. Sometimes I
I'm
do.
tired. I don't know. It's
Anyways.
not coming on the notifications. Leave
Doesn't
me.
matter. Anyways,
Please.
there was a lot of exciting stuff going on Wednesday night. And I was like, how are you sleeping?
Oh, because he was also announcing.
You were sleeping.
I literally fell asleep during, and I had to rewind. I don't know. I was.
I could not stay up till 12.
We were watching The
I fell
Masked Singer,
asleep,
and
man.
then once he came out, then he announced that he was releasing a song, and then he also announced that he was doing chats, and then there was like things going on.
Yeah, and then she wrote Luke Shots. I'm like, how am I supposed to know what's happening?
Just like what the fuck is
That was
Diane
such a,
talking
apparently me writing the words looped chat was a hard code to crack.
To be fair, in my defense, I was not on
I
Twitter.
was commenting on above.
I was in.
and then I come back and there's like 50 messages from Diana. I was like, okay.
And she's like, are you okay? And I was like, read the above notes. Yes.
Yeah. Anyways, I was a little crazy.
Which is weird because it's mostly us who are excited about things. And it's like, and Diane's reserved. She's excited, obviously, but not as much.
I don't know. Anyways.
I'm just more confused about where I am, but okay.
Yes.
Anyway, so then I was like, I'm going to stay awake till midnight on Thursday to hear the song when it drops at midnight because it's Friday, you know,
Yeah.
whatever. And then I was so close.
I could
And
not
made it
stay up.
all the way till 11:45. And then I obviously closed my eyes for a second. And
rest
then
them.
it was 12:26. And I was like, no! And then
Yeah.
I opened my eyes and played the song and then closed them again. And then I was like, is this real life or is this a dream? Because this is not what I want it to be. And then I was like, maybe I should listen to this when I'm not so sleeping. And then I listened to it when I was not sleeping in the daytime. And my opinion didn't change much. But I don't, for some reason, I don't, you guys tell me, does this happen to anyone else? Okay, have you heard the song? There's a song that's called Save Your Tears by The Weeknd. Okay? And for some reason, whenever I hear, I feel like they're all like eerily quiet right now. I know, but I'm like used to not being able to talk this long without getting interrupted.
Oh my
But
gosh, Diane!
I'm
It's either
sorry
one
for
or
not
the other.
interrupting you.
No.
Which one do you want us to do?
No, continue, please. Anyways, there's a song called Save Your Tears by The Weeknd. And it also has a very 80s vibe.
Yeah.
And I feel like whenever I try to think in my head of how this 80s movie song called, I just hear that song. Because I feel like they sound very similar, but
Maybe they
the
do.
Weeknd song sounds better.
So maybe we should collaborate?
The Weeknd's got to lawyer up. Get some Nick money.
I just
Did you
feel
say
like
dick money?
Nick.
Holy
Some
shit!
Nick with an N. Anyways,
Wow. Okay.
I just feel like if you are unfamiliar with the Weeknd song,
They're Canadian, I think.
It's a man.
It's only
It's a
one
single
person.
man.
it's a single
And
man.
he spells the weekend without an extra E, and it bothers me. So
I thought he
that's
was like the head man.
no, he has like the ridiculous hair.
No, I know him. I know. And he was dating Ariana Grande for a little bit.
No,
No,
No, the
Selena
other
Gomez.
Selena Gomez. It's just one man?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's called The Weeknd.
How is he the Weeknd? The Weeknd is with your friends, not your
Apparently not. It is
Okay,
with
I know who he is,
Abel,
but Table.
whatever his last name is. It's a lot
Okay.
of letters.
Thank
Anyway,
you, whatever.
If you're unfamiliar with Save Your Tears, imagine, but you've heard 80s song movie, 80s song, 80s movie.
80s movie, buddy. Yeah.
Like start imagining 80s movie like the tune in your head and now put like a synthy beat layered on top of that and that's what the Weeknd song sounds like, which
An interesting way.
Came out first.
The Weeknd.
Ooh, that's interesting.
But maybe Nick never heard that song, and it's like the content of the song is very different.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like Nick's 80s movie song is about like, you know, oh, we're like an 80s movie, we're like classic, we're, you know, good together, blah,
Like,
blah,
some
blah.
lyrics?
No.
Okay.
We would be
And
delighted to see
The other
some
song
lyrics.
is about like save your tears for another day, like I don't feel bad for you.
Okay.
you know,
yeah, fair
anyways.
enough. Yeah.
Also, though, very cute, and this came out after we did our poll, otherwise this would have been better. This is the thing that I thought was adorable. I'm like, there's my boy. He did this little promo thing where he put his face on a lot of 80s movies.
That was funny.
So
I
he
really
like
loved that.
put his and his wife's face on Top Gun.
Oh, cute.
And
I see.
then I'll show it to you in one
Okay.
second because I'll read them all and then you can look at it.
Yay. Okay, good.
And then
Maison.
he put his face on Risky Business, but he changed it to Chaotic Business because Chaos is his nickname from the 90s.
Oh, right. Ha ha.
You didn't remember
Yeah.
that? Okay.
They get better.
Okay, good. Okay.
Then he put his face on a Back to the Future that says Back to the Street.
Ah,
That was pretty
that's
funny.
better.
That was pretty
That's much
funny,
better. Yes.
And then the best one is supposed to be Ferris Bueller's Day Off, but it's Pancake Daddy's Day Off.
That's,
Oh my
that's
God, that's
entertaining.
So,
Yes,
yeah,
That's
so
love
he
it.
knows that we all call him Pancake Daddy.
Yes.
So that's interesting.
That's
And
cute.
so
He
yes,
knows all.
Very cute. Here you go.
Okay,
you can look
okay.
at it. You can
All right.
I thought it was pretty funny.
see.
Good
It's
stuff,
nice.
Nick Carter.
Oh, yeah.
First, I just thought it was thing, and then I saw Back to the Street. I was like, oh, hold
That's
up.
cute.
And then I looked
I've already seen that, yeah.
Okay, never mind. It's cute. I like
It's
it. Very cute. Very cute.
amazing.
So it's like, this is adorable. And
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of good promo you could do for this as a result.
Yes.
I just
I like the new color scheme, too.
wish that the song
Yeah,
was
the color
slightly
scheme is
better.
nice.
Agreed.
You know what, though?
Maybe
He
it
was-
will grow on me.
Like I said, it's a
I
grower.
enjoy it.
It takes time. It's okay.
So, but he also was in the studio a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And giving like some clips of two other songs, and they were also very good. Like one was more of a slower one was a little more upbeat. So, like, I have faith that the album will be good
Okay.
because he always
And
does it.
sometimes the album is better when you see it in
Performed.
concert.
I was just gonna say.
So hopefully the pandemic can be over, and then he can
if
tour,
you asked me
and then the concert can happen.
to review All American when it first came out, I would be like, what is this piece of garbage?
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can-
It definitely sounded like it was put together in 2 weeks.
Yes.
Not bad.
But then,
was it?
but then when we went to the concert,
Good one too. Yeah.
what?
Now or Never was good too.
Now or never, there was more time put into that one.
Burning Up, I couldn't get into.
I'm
That's
taking off.
Burning
I'm
Up,
taking off. You mean?
Anna.
Or maybe. Sure.
I'm
Burning Up is a song.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
No,
taking off is the album.
The album, yeah,
Yes.
that's the one. Yeah, because that's the one. Kenny loved that album because it was stuck in his CD player, and it like he could not like physically get it out. So then he eventually just listened to it until it was
like,
burned into his
alright,
brain.
Wonderful.
No, that's my favorite Nick solo album. I'm taking off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Sorry, I'm just singing some songs in my head.
Okay.
You're having your own concert in your head.
I like
American.
All American was my favorite.
at first when I heard it, I was like,
I would say about half the songs were good.
Yeah, there was some decent
on, the
songs.
stupid, the classic one is the sweat thing. Because we're like, first of all, you spelled sweats wrong.
Oh, that annoyed me so
Yeah.
much.
And then there's like weird lyrics.
They were like, what are you saying? Like, how are you saying?
Sex electrolytes.
Oh
and we're
my
like, what
God.
the F is this, Nick?
Yeah.
What is this garbage? And then
You see it.
And then you see it in concert.
we were like, oh.
This is
It is
fire.
appreciated much better in person.
Yes.
Yes.
I feel like concert it's better.
Yes, agreed.
So I'm hoping. Well, we'll see. I guess we'll see. There can't be any concerts right now.
Right.
I know.
So
Hopefully pandemic can be over
Maybe a
soon.
Zoom concert?
Well, hold up. According to
concerts aren't the same.
I know,
Yeah,
I know.
it's not
Didn't
the same.
Backstreet Boys do a Zoom concert in your living room?
One
Remember?
song.
Yeah, that was at
I
the
want it
very
that way.
beginning.
That was nice.
can I just point out that this one lyric place says it's sexy electric lights? Is that it?
No.
Have we just been singing sex
I
electrolytes?
thought it was sex electrolytes.
I thought so too.
Oh my god, Genius says that too. Are we just idiots?
no,
No.
it's a Gatorade sponsorship.
Sexy
They don't
electric
understand.
lights. Sex electric
Sexy
lights.
electric lights doesn't make much more sense.
sex electrolytes. It's like, you know, you're hydrating. for sex.
Gatorade, because he's the Gator from The Masked Singer.
Yes.
It's all coming together, guys.
Wow, full circle, is it?
Full circle. Anyways.
Taking a ride till we slip and you slide.
Yeah, like
Jesus
these lyrics
Christ.
are not top
I'm
notch.
drowning in your love so wet. They're saying so wet. Is that what it is? Is that what sweat is?
No, it's
So wet.
So wet.
I don't know.
Is
I
it supposed to? Oh my
don't know.
Let's talk about 2020 for God's sake,
Yes,
please.
So,
This was 2016.
as we were saying, it's better in concert. Songs are better in concert.
Did Nick do anything else in 2020?
The Masked Singer.
Well, okay.
Did lots of
We
things.
did lots of things.
Yes.
But anyways, okay.
We had phone calls with him in the summer.
we did have phone calls in the summer. That was
Do you want to go through like what your favorite moments are, or
don't
do you
have many.
feel like you don't have any?
I have a couple
and
of
you
things
just
I
wanna-
remembered that
I
happened,
don't-
and I
Do you
saved-
know who listened to this podcast? Because that was the
You know
weekend.
who.
Jesus.
That was, yeah, Jesus. That was the weekend that made him
Jesus
angry.
is always listening.
Oh, apparently we're
he
his top
never. No.
podcast. Although he's only listened to 82 minutes of us.
Oh.
It was like fascinating because that's only an episode and a half. Not
barely.
So basically, his
So anyways,
two
no,
episodes.
so he doesn't
or
listen.
whatever-
Okay,
or
that's
episode
okay,
or whatever.
okay.
So yeah, so I would say, so I kind of just want to chronologically remember what happened. So,
So you want to chronologically remember?
if I
what
can
happened.
remember, and then we
Okay,
can pipe in.
so we can say
So-
January.
98 degrees
We know about that. We
concert.
I always forget about
at
that.
Niagara
I keep saying that,
Falls.
but I
It
always
was the
forget.
crab legs and the dancing.
February and meatball instead of steak. That's what I remember
Yes,
from yours.
yes,
Yes.
I enjoyed the concert. Thank you, 98 Degrees. for
I
being our
enjoyed
only
it.
boy band concert this year. I
I-
almost went to the second one, but there was a blizzard and this sold out and blah, blah, blah. So if I would have known that was the last one, if I knew then what I knew now,
What I know now.
Anyways, okay.
I would have gone to the second show. Anyway, so that was fine. February, we almost went to see Howie.
I was gonna
play.
say February was Howie's play that we didn't go to.
We
It's winter.
again,
Come on.
if we knew then, nobody would know now, and we would not
I don't
seen
think we
anyone.
still would have.
I would have gone.
Really?
Yes.
Wasn't it like a 16-hour drive?
14
Yeah. No
hour
one's
Jesus.
in the winter.
Oh my God, that's like the
So,
worst.
but it was like family day weekend. We had the time off. We would have been able to do it.
Okay, maybe I would have.
But I just feel like it wasn't motivation. I feel like if it
would've.
was Nick doing something,
it
we
was
would
Nick,
have made it
probably.
happen. Just moving on. So anyway,
No,
so then,
hello, the filming of the movie, you didn't go to that either.
that was way longer away. That was like double. This was 14 hours round trip. That was 14 hours one way.
Okay. My bad.
And it was not winter. So yeah, so we did that, and then I guess the next boy bandy thing would have been How He Eats.
That was
Okay, I forgot about that.
So that was
then it was Corona, and then everything got canceled.
this year.
And then
things closed down.
they were Lydia. What Lydia was referring to earlier was that Elton John iHeartRadio thing where they were all on TV, and
Yes.
then everybody was like, "Are you seeing the Backstreet Boys on TV?" I'm like, "We're all watching the same thing. We're all stuck inside." Yes, I am seeing it.
Yeah.
I totally remember this.
It was the
was I Want It
in your
That
living
Way.
room, the
living
concert
room.
in your living room
Concert.
thing.
Oh, yeah.
Remember Elton John? He didn't have the piano. I'm like, you son of a bitch!
Yes.
That's all you do. And then at the end, he's like, I got a fucking keyboard. And you're like, you fucking son
Better
of a
than
bitch.
nothing, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, we watched that at my house.
I was
I was not at your
I
house.
watched it at my own
I
house.
was watching it at my
Watch
probably.
probably.
All right. Anyways, so and then Howie was like, "Guess what, everyone? I'm gonna do this Howie Eats thing."
And then the loop call as well.
And the loop call.
Yes.
That was
Yes.
the first looped call we
Yes.
did.
Yes. So then Howie was like, okay. So then we decided that was our very first video episode.
It was.
And
Yes.
Sophia was still in quarantine,
I
so
was
she didn't come,
quarantined.
so
Yes,
she was on a phone.
I was on a phone.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we made the chicken, which was delicious, and the drink,
Depending
which was
on the person you
disgusting,
asked,
It was all.
and
It was the worst thing I've
the
ever
chicken
eaten.
was okay.
It was salty AF.
Okay, but
Yes.
it tastes, aside from the saltiness,
But I
it
thought
was
the
fine.
flavor was good. I enjoyed it.
like I said, depends on who you.
I was happy to have you guys over. But
The
that
beer
chicken was
thingy
nasty.
was disgusting.
That was disgusting. Do not add soy sauce to
That
beer.
drink.
That was
Do you think
ridiculous.
you drank all of that, or
And
do you think
then
you tossed it
the-
afterwards?
Should have tossed
The
it.
coleslaw was
Also
a
salty
lot
AF.
of happening was There was a lot happening.
In
It
there.
wasn't.
Lydia fixed
Horrible.
it, and
She
it
did.
tasted better.
I did fix it, but that was off script. Like that's
What
the
did
thing.
you watch? Or what did you put in it
She
to?
added
she
more
just-
flavors. And,
Like, oh, I had to like rinse it because it got too salt. Because he was using kosher salt, which is like,
not
because
good.
remember we were talking about kosher salt. So
Kosher
it's not
salt
good.
is less salty than table salt.
Oh.
But you gotta use more of it, and then when you use more of it, like it throws off the texture, throws off the flavor. It's
taste,
crazy.
Is kosher also more coarse?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
I use it for avocado toast. Although technically, I should use flake salt if I'm gonna
I was
be
gonna say,
if I'm gonna be a
use
true millennial.
flaky sea salt.
I know,
and
I
not
need that.
kosher salt.
You fancy. So yeah, so we did that. That was an episode we did. Then we had our looped call with Howie. That was the very first time we did a looped call. It was very disorienting because when you go this way, the screen goes this way, and it's just like And then
And I was on the
just
phone
like,
for that one?
Hey, blah blah blah. And then we had Sophia on the phone, and we were all like crunched into my
Yeah.
kitchen.
Yeah.
And
It
then
was
Mom
pretty
and Josh
hilarious,
were
though.
miserable. It was just like
It was
a fun
entertaining.
time.
Oh yeah, and our first shout out
But we
for
got
Boy Band
Howie
Break.
to do
Yes.
a shout out, and he's like, "Hey, okay, whatever." I don't know why I always do a Mickey Mouse impression.
And then
whenever we talk Howie.
wasn't there a Jonas Brothers song that came out at that time? We were making Lydia listen to it, and she was like, "This is a tit slap."
Oh,
Yes.
5 minutes,
Yeah.
5 minutes, and
Yes.
X.
Give me
Rex
5
song, right?
minutes, and then we
But
did
it
a
was
TikTok.
X was
what was
The
the
one that you guys like the most, but I like the 5 minutes one.
Ooh, kiss me like your ex is in the room. Oh, I forgot about that.
That was the
Yeah,
Jonas
yeah.
That was a tit slap.
I thought both songs were really good.
I was wearing this very bra. I remember.
Yes, yes.
Made the sound.
yes.
Two good songs.
And that other Jonas Brothers documentary came out.
Yes.
Yes.
yeah.
Happiness continues.
Happiness begins. Oh.
No,
No,
that was the
Begins
first one.
the first one.
Oh, okay.
Happiness.
No, the first one was Chasing Happiness.
Oh yes,
This was Happiness
Chasing
Begins.
Continues.
Continues.
Yes.
It was So we had that was
That
good.
was this year too?
Yes. So we did a lot of good
I
things.
feel like Sophia was back with us by the time
No.
that came out.
not yet.
This was all the
It was
same
120
weekend.
days you were, right? Away from us?
92 days.
We did
Because I felt I
we
needed
did
to
Howie
go back
Eats
to work
and-
before I go anywhere else.
We
Oh
did
my God, I
Howie Eats
forgot.
and that the same weekend.
Also, the New Kids on the Block had to cancel their cruise, so they did a virtual
Virtual
cruise,
Yes.
cruise.
which we did not participate in as
We
much.
should've, we
but
should've.
it
Well,
was-
I did watch a few.
I watched a couple things.
Yeah.
and I really appreciated how New Kids were like, "Sorry, you're bummed, but we're going to still do a whole weekend of things."
Yeah.
So like cooking with Danny or doing that, or they would have Zoom calls, or they'd have stuff. So
They
they
still
really
did trivia
and
night as
I
well.
I believe it was all free. So even
It was free. It was on YouTube.
Yeah, so they had it. Some of this, and they had a little documentary as well that we watched. That was really
Yeah.
good. I think it was only available that weekend, and then it went away.
It was old, but it had come out before.
Oh, the documentary. I watched that.
Yes.
It had come out before, and then they kind of took it away, and then, or it was just on their fan club or something, and then they put it back for that weekend, and then now it's gone again.
And then, because I remember him, they're like, how do you describe the cruise? Like, I can't describe the cruise. He's like, and then at the end, he's like, you know what? It's like winning the lottery. That's how it feels to be on this cruise. And I'm like, I want to go on the cruise.
The New Kids
Oh
cruise,
my
like, like all cruises have been canceled for they tried to do that cruise of like just regular people cruise, and everybody got tested, and then this family came and somehow made it through the testing, and then infected the ship. So we're like,
Yeah, and then like the
so
whole industry
cruising,
went
like
down.
honest to God, it's going to be the last thing to come back.
I
And it's
know.
just gonna be
Yeah.
so annoying.
I know.
But hopefully it will come back eventually. And they're
Fingers
great.
crossed.
And I will 1,000% go on a New Kids cruise because I've wanted to do it for so many years.
If anything, this year has really been like, shit, like I can't miss out on things in life because look where it's taken me.
And it's made me appreciate all, because you know how sometimes you're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have spent the money on that.
I know.
And then now you think back and you're like, thank
Thank
God I did that.
It's true.
Because you have memories
It's
to remember.
true. Yeah, 'cause I had-
things that you did.
Yeah, like I had Facebook memories of like when I went to Japan. I'm like, but I'm just like, but the thing when you take these pictures, you're like, I'm not gonna fucking look at this shit. Like, you know, I'm living my life. I don't have time for this shit. But then like when you have those moments where like you're forced to like sit down and you like revisit your life and you're just like, oh, I did some cool shit. All right.
Yeah, because around the couple of the cruises were around this time, so they came in our memories like the first one 10 years ago.
Yes, yes.
And then the first one with you was 9 years ago when
Yes.
we did that one. So there was like some good like stuff came up. So you're just
Yeah.
like, oh,
So, like,
yes.
aw, some good
so on some
memories.
days you're just like, oh, what a lovely thing. But then you're all like, I'm so depressed.
I
I'm
know.
not doing one of these things.
I know. I know.
So yeah. So so we did the Howie thing, and then
And then it was Lydia's birthday, and she got a special shout out.
Yes,
Was that
Ashley Parker
That was this year?
Yes.
That was wonderful. That
Oh,
was.
that was Lydia's reaction.
Your reaction was my
Yeah.
favorite.
He had his shirt on, but it was still.
Oh my
very nice.
god, when you fucking edited it and put like a picture of him without a shirt in there.
That was funny.
Yes, that was
Yeah,
so
no,
funny.
that was yeah, Kenny's very good at editing. He makes things like funny, but yeah, like that was beautiful. Thank you guys, I really appreciated it.
That
We're
came
here
out
for you.
so freaking funny, like so much better than I thought it would be. Because that was also our first. No, it wasn't our first cameo experience.
You
We had
ordered one
gotten
for
Josh.
That was Todger Call.
Todger Call, yeah.
That's
Yes,
right.
It was our second. It was our first boy band
Yes.
cameo
That's
experience.
Right. That's right.
And it came out amazingly.
Yes, it was wonderful. Good job, Ashley Parker
Thank
Angel.
you. And support your local boy band on the cameo because it's nice to get a message. It feels good in the heart.
They range anywhere from $33 for Scott Robinson from 5 to $250 for Lance Bass.
Scott's on
And
there.
Nick
Nick
Lachey
Lachey is
just
now
joined.
on cameo,
He's also
but he's
$250.
also
That's
But him
smart.
and Lance give some to charity, so that's why it's more expensive.
Hello, poor person. It's me.
I am the
While you're
charity.
eating out of your
They
vat of
give-
coleslaw, just know that I am.
I am the charity.
They give the money to charity.
Oh, you didn't say that. Oh my god.
Chris is $100.
I'm like those
I have to
the
say-
bitches.
No.
They're just like, you are so poor. Here's my voice for 30 seconds. You're welcome. I misunderstood completely. I'm sorry.
I do have to give a critique to Cameo for they should be labeling boy banders boy band so it's easier to find them because it's not that easy to search and they have a lot more artists on there now.
Yes.
But yes, anyways, it's a fun thing to do.
Sorry.
That was hilarious.
Okay.
Lydia was just like going on and on.
Anyways,
So yeah, so then there's
Sorry.
that. So we did that for Lydia's birthday. So that was May.
Thank you guys for that.
all of that was May. Actually,
All of that
Oh
was
wow.
Anything happened in June?
No.
No.
July is when we went to the cottage.
Yes, and
And
we
then-
talked to Nick.
We talked to Nick 2 days in a row. He did like a studio session where he had a bunch of random, wonderful union
Well,
people.
he had streams 2 days in a row. We
Yeah.
only
That's when
talked to
I
him one
did
day.
the thing.
Those were
yeah,
entertaining. I really
No, we
enjoyed
didn't.
them. The second one I enjoyed.
Right.
I think the most. Yeah. What?
Good. I forgot the thing we're not supposed to say.
There's nothing we're not supposed to say.
Good.
She is just confused.
I
Oh.
get confused very easily.
Okay.
Maybe because we were supposed to be talking to Nick today. Okay, listen. We were talking about the loop chats earlier, right?
Yes.
And then we were like, "Ooh, if we buy one,
Yeah.
then we could be like, hang on, guys, Nick's calling."
Nick, we're in the middle of recording an episode. Hi, Nick. Talking to our podcast.
But that's not
Fucker
happening.
decided to change the rules to tomorrow. Okay,
But that's
I say
current.
it with love.
That's
Okay.
current day. This,
this
was
is-
in July. There
We were
was
away
2
to
live
college.
streams. We pissed Josh off
I was
by
gonna
watching
say.
both of them.
And also, Nick was really late on 1 or 2 of the days, so it got pushed back.
The
a few
second one was
hours.
late, so then I was
And it was
able to
just
watch
like-
it after work.
And
But we
it was
also
just-
have a shout out on our YouTube page.
Yes,
Yes,
and it is
we
our
did.
most listened to video where Nick's like,
Yay.
shout out to
It's
Boy
literally
Band.
like 3 seconds.
Because he's so confused because, first of all, we weren't supposed to get a copy of the video. And second of all, he had no idea what the hell we were talking about. But it's great because then we prepped him. So then when
Yes.
Sophia got to him, she's like, I have a podcast called Boy Band Break. He's like, I've heard of you guys.
We love you.
And I was like, of course you've heard because it's been 5 people since.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, so we did that. And then obviously all of the Dancing with the Stars and Masked Singer stuff.
No, there was something that happened in September.
Oh,
It was your
my
birthday, and we got a cameo.
We got
got
2
two
Cameos.
from Chris because
From
we
Chris.
screwed up the first one.
But the first one was still funny.
it was still good. It
Yes.
was still good.
Yes.
But yeah, I didn't know because I'm like, can they do redo? And then when
Did you guys message or?
I emailed Cameo. I'm like, he didn't technically say the words happy and birthday. And they're like, don't worry, we're working on this. And I was like, okay. And then Chris is just like, he wasn't like salty about it.
No,
Thank God.
he was
Yes,
very
he was
nice.
very
Yes.
nice. Yeah, he was
I was
very
very
nice.
Did he wish me a happy birthday?
The second one.
The
did.
second one, yes.
Oh, you mean
No,
on
on
Twitter?
Twitter.
Yes, because I sent a picture with him and you, and
Yes.
he did at like 1:30 in the morning.
No, was that last year? Or was that this year?
This was this year.
This year, yes, he sent a message.
Let me like look at
He sent you a message?
Last year, he sent me a message.
Like a message.
DM.
He
DM.
DM'd me and said happy birthday.
Here, let's see if I can
And this
find
year,
it.
Okay.
I remember. But I believe I also got something this year. And I don't know if anybody else did. Nick did not give us our traditional birthdays this year.
Oof.
Yeah.
But, you know, whatever.
What are you gonna
Other
do?
people can have them too. He's spending a lot of time with his family. What did happen?
Wait.
What did we miss?
We also celebrated our 100th episode.
Ah, we did.
Which was the day we came back from the cottage, so we were very tired.
Poor
And
Diane. She filled up the whole
we did
whiteboard.
not understand
The instructions.
The instructions.
To be fair, the instructions weren't clear.
And Diane gave
that
the
episode
instructions.
took us
Not clearly.
4 or 5
4 hours. 4 hours.
to do, because first we had to make a coding system, and then so
then there was math problems, and
and
it
then
was,
it was
a lot.
it was
And
certainly
then I
something.
literally died because I
wrote
had to
100.
write 100 songs twice because I had to write them the initial time during the recording process.
Correct.
yes,
And then we paused and I wrote all 100 of them
in order.
in order.
Yes, I remember that.
And then
But if anything, the best thing that came out of it was the Spotify playlist because it's
Yes.
such a
Holy
banger.
crap, it's
Like,
amazing. I
It's
love
so
it.
good.
And I had Spotify free before, and you can't just listen to whatever songs you want. And it's annoying. So I played our playlist, and I was like, this is wonderful. But then, because I couldn't get Nick's 80s movie song to play, because free Spotify is really annoying, I've now signed up for the 3-month free trial.
You
And I
did.
enjoyed immensely. It's great.
Congratulations.
Wonderful.
And I have a note in my phone to cancel it on St. Patrick's Day so I don't get charged $10.
Excellent.
Can you
so yes,
share your
confirming
credential
that
with
you
anyone?
did get it.
Sure can, friend.
Love that,
Excellent.
friend. Thanks, buddy.
And then you can sign up for the 3-month free trial after that.
And then we can get Enrico, but he won't share because he's an ass. He signed up for Disney Plus and he didn't share with us. I'm like, you've been bumming Netflix off Mom for years. And he's like, and I'm just like,
know
I
what,
want to shove
Josh?
this phone up your ass, sir.
Josh he'll give us the Disney Plus.
He has Disney Plus?
Yeah. We'll get it
Yes.
from him. I'll get it from him.
Okay, I'll have to
Yeah.
bake him some
Okay.
he keeps
cookies.
saying he's going to share it, but then
No, but I
never
think he
does.
actually did, and then I forgot to bring it down. So
Anyways, never mind.
Okay, good.
We don't steal.
No,
steal streaming
no,
services. I don't know what you're talking
crazy. I don't know what you're talking about.
Sharing.
Anyways, yes. So then there was AJ was on Dancing with the Stars. That was very exciting. We've talked about that a little more recently. Nick was on this Masked Singer thing.
AJ had a phone call too, you guys.
That was at the end of Dance with the Stars.
Yeah.
I guess we're not getting the video from that.
What?
From
AJ's
AJ's
video.
Loop.
No, but they didn't promise it.
Yeah, they said
No,
it wasn't
they
going to
just said
happen.
Did
it
you
wasn't.
hand record it?
Yeah, but it's not good. Maybe we could just
send it to me anyway.
We could just rip the audio. I did send it to you already, but I'll send it to you again.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember.
But actually, that was pretty cool. So the price was meh, but you got AJ and Renee, and you got Cheryl, which we were like, we don't want Cheryl, but whatever. But Cheryl ended up being like super nice, and I actually enjoyed. And I'm sad that we didn't record her, but she was like,
did. It's
No,
just
you didn't.
it's a shittier quality video. I have it. Would
Oh.
you like me to send it to
"Oh, I
you?
didn't know you recorded Cheryl too."
Yeah, it was our test. Remember?
Yes.
she was the
But she
sacrifice.
kept cutting out too. But then we
Yeah.
were like, so we were talking. I'm like, I don't watch Dancing with the Stars. I don't know what the hell to talk about with 3 minutes with this broad. And then it ended up being fine. Like she was like, we were talking about
We were mostly talking about podcasts,
our
but-
podcast. Like you should get AJ on. And we're like, yes, we should.
Can you talk to him
Can
for
you
us?
get him to get on our
That
show?
we were like, can you ask him?
And then then she kind of talked about Dancing with the Stars, so that was good. And then when AJ and Renee came on, I was like, let's work this. If I address Renee, then
Oh,
we
the
can
golfing.
get more time. So then I was like, they talk about golfing a lot. So let me start with a golfing question to whatever. And then they added more time. So thank you, AJ.
Good job,
So,
Jonesia. Good manipulation tactic. Well done.
yes. So
Except
then-
for then he kept adding more and more time, and she was running out of things to say.
I was
So
like,
she's
Diane,
what's your question?
why would you throw Diane under the bus?
So good.
Because I was just like, why is there still a minute and a half left?
That was so
Now, if
good.
Nick could make long cameos that are more than 45 seconds long, then, you know.
Nick,
We'll see.
you know,
We'll see.
I don't think he. Yeah,
Anyways,
he's,
um,
you
He
know.
has a short attention.
But yeah,
Yeah,
so
thank
it
you.
was, I felt like it went well. So
Yeah, it was fun.
I was like, it was good. AJ was super relaxed. It was a good, it was a good time. So we liked that. Also, I was trying to look it up on our Boy Band Break account. I don't know how to search. But we did an election thing.
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah.
That was this year too.
One of
fellas.
our random polls was who would be the best boy band president.
Yeah,
was
So we
so
had
good,
like
yes.
Donnie Wahlberg, a couple other people, Jeff Timmons, I think, and Dan. Chris and then Dan Miller from O-Town. And Dan Miller wrote back to us a really nice long thing and like actually retweeted it and said, oh, vote for whatever this.
And then
and then Chris messaged.
Well, you retweeted it on your personal account.
Yes.
saying, like,
And you were
Chris-
like, I'd vote for Chris because he was the mayor in Dead
Yes.
7 and he almost survived. And then Chris wrote, the key word is almost.
And whatever. So we're just like, I was just like cleaning up the basement. I was like, oh my god, all these boy bands are randomly messaging us today.
Yes,
This is amazing.
Amazing.
It was
So
good.
that
It
was
good
fun.
times.
That was our most successful.
No, well,
It wasn't our most successful poll.
I was going to say, we had a poll that I can't
Almost
remember now
1,000,
that was like over
1,000.
1,000.
Was that the
people
one where
voted
like
on
where
it.
are you gonna sit? poll?
No,
This one was
that was
something
last
about
year
Backstreet
also.
Boys and NSYNC. It was like and then like the fandoms like attacked each other. It was great.
It was
It
fantastic.
was just like, look at all these things.
Look at this engagement that we
And
have.
then, so we had that was like 1,000, and then the next week's poll was 5 people. So
Yeah.
it's really fluctuating.
Yeah, yeah,
Hence the randomness of the
yeah, yeah.
That's why it's random poll Friday.
But yeah, so we got some interaction there. I'm trying to think what else.
And it's just like now, literally the stuff we
Nick
started
has been
this
doing
episode.
Twitch.
Oh, right.
He's been doing a
Yeah,
lot of
when you started that.
So he's been on there a lot. He's showing a lot of his family and stuff. Like I feel like they're doing things. Brian's family did a Christmas show,
Oh,
which
did they?
was slightly controversial, but at least they went out and did some
Why was
stuff
it controversial?
because it was
because
COVID
he's doing
times.
a concert during
Oh, that was it in his living room.
No,
No,
it was like
wasn't it?
out at a place.
No,
Yeah.
sir.
And they did meet and greets.
And then they were like, oh, it's
without
Oh my
masks.
God.
Live
Oh my
Nation
God.
guidelines, and there was no
They like
masks.
so whatever
Oh
they
my
did the
God.
temperature check things and stuff, right?
Someone can go.
But there was an issue. There was a concert earlier in the year that they did. Like it was a Bailey concert, and then allegedly,
It's all, these are all Bailey concerts,
These
not
are
really
Bailey
Brian concerts.
So then, but Brian and Leanne obviously go to support Bailey and
What?
take pictures.
So they do.
So like allegedly at the first concert, a few people got the corona. But
no.
Allegedly. We don't know for
if they had it ahead of time or what, or if it spread or anything. So that's why people are like, this happened a few months ago. Why are you doing this again? Now we're in phase 3.
Brian.
But where they are in Atlanta, it's not the same.
They're
levels,
they're
right?
doing it within the regulations. It's
Yeah,
just
Live
whether
Nation.
So
should
they
be
had
or
like
not.
tables were spread out and things like that, and they said that it was going to be whatever. But then once they did like I guess the temperature checks, I think, and asked people, but
Something
sometimes
like
people lie.
Everyone would.
So, yeah. So as far as
So
we
they
know,
said they would wear masks, and then they didn't.
I guess they wore masks, but some people wanted pictures without the mask, which is
fair, I guess.
fair, but also
We're
like
in the
whatever.
pandemic.
But then
Defeats the
other
purpose.
people were like freaking out, and I'm like, the thing is, like, if you agree or don't agree, that's totally your opinion, whatever. But it's not you at the event, and no one is forcing you to go to the event. So to shame other people who are doing it,
Well, I mean, because
don't
we all gotta sit indoors
And the
with our
whole point-
masks on and
exactly,
everything.
that's
So I
the
mean,
whole point.
it's kind of like we gotta do it. How come you don't have to do it? It's like, oh, because I'm barely literal. You know what I mean? So it's kind
Well,
of
it's not even them, right?
it's like the people who
It's
buy the
people.
tickets,
It's the
right?
people who go, right? But then it's like
I can see why
I
this is
don't know.
controversial.
It's
Okay, I see.
There was things, but
But
like
the second one, there was a toy drive with
Yeah,
Ryan
yeah,
Ray's
a bunch of
Secret
toys and
Foundation.
things,
So,
so, like-
at least something with charity. I don't know.
Like cough on the
It
toilet.
I
is
don't know.
controversial.
It is kind of.
So anyways,
okay, I can
that's
see
kind
that.
of
I
like,
can
so there
see
has been some controversy and stuff, and obviously everyone has their own opinions,
that.
and
Of course.
you obviously want to stay as safe as possible.
Of course, yes.
But I'm saying that like it's very easy when you don't live in Atlanta or you're somewhere else to
Yeah.
be like, you guys are terrible. But if
'Cause
if
it's
Nick
not
was
as
like,
bad
hey, I'm in
here.
your backyard, can I come in? He'd be like, yeah, okay, YOLO, right? Like
I know. Yo,
I
quo.
feel
Yoko, yeah.
You only
You only
quarantine
quarantine
once.
once.
So I feel like it's a hard thing. Like
Yeah.
obviously you want to do what's best and
Of
whatever,
course, of
and
course.
you don't like you want to wear your mask, you want to sanitize, we do
Yeah.
all that shit and all the other stuff. But it's hard to judge people when
Yeah, especially because you're right. Because like we're in a totally different location. Like for example, we're going into lockdown on Monday because our numbers are crazy high. But like an hour away from us, like an hour's
in the
drive,
green zone.
they're living life as normal.
and they're like, yes, everyone is still wearing masks and all
yeah.
that other stuff, but it's not as restricted. So I feel like because things change so much, whatever. So it is
Yeah,
what it
I guess
is.
it depends.
But yeah, you
can see that.
obviously shouldn't actively be putting yourself in danger
Correct.
or other people.
Or other people in danger.
But,
Yeah, yeah. I can see why that was controversial.
okay. Anyways, circling
some
back.
nicer
Yes.
What other boy bandy things? have happened?
I think that's it, and we're at an hour. So I would like to ask you, Chinzia, what do you think of all those things that we just discussed in chronological order? were your top 3.
Oh, also we became YouTubed.
We became YouTubed video. We did mention that our Howie thing was our first video,
Yeah.
and then
it's been going on since.
But then there was a couple episodes without that, and then when Sophia came back, then we started doing video.
no,
Yeah.
I think we
No, we
started.
did that
No,
before when we did
Yes.
the.
Because you
Yeah,
had
she
the, I
used
was
to
on the
be-
phone.
She used to be on the
So-
phone, and we
Yes,
used to
that's
pile
right.
up the books of porn.
Yes.
Yeah.
I liked when we did that review of like music videos, like the
Yeah,
live
you
reaction.
liked when we got copyright striked?
That was
You
nice.
liked
That was 3 of those.
Okay, well, it is what it is.
Like, it was fun to talk
it was
about
fun
it.
to watch them and react.
But
I forgot.
We didn't
that.
get taken down. That's what I thought
Thank
would
God.
happen.
Yeah.
No, right? We just can't monetize that.
We got
Yeah.
claim is lame, strikes is yikes.
Yeah.
So what did we
Yes.
get?
We got claim.
Oh,
Okay.
so did they get rid of the sound?
No, they just say like if you want like any money, not that we're gonna make money off it, but any money goes to
Subscribe to us. We need more
Yes,
subscribers.
please. Thank you. Let's get to
Lydia
1,000.
got to 1,000 on her
I
personal.
did. Yay. I finally got to monetize. I made $34 last week. It was good. It's better than nothing. So I'm
Hey,
happy.
every little bit counts.
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
What were your 3 favorite moments from the year?
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna go with the 98 Degrees concert because it was the only concert. The Chris Love around my birthday,
Yes.
being the cameo and the tweets, and like I really enjoyed seeing Nick. That Nick is actually like doing stuff and like I like that. But you know what? I think I'm gonna go with the AJ Looped because it was like over 3 minutes. He actually seemed to care what you were talking about and it didn't feel rushed. In fact, I also felt like, oh shit, what am I gonna talk? I've run out of things to talk about. Which because we were not prepped for talking for that amount of time. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that.
Nice.
You want me to skip you? Okay, Lydia?
Me. Okay. Number 1, Ashley Parker Angel. That's the guy I always talk about, and you guys delivered. Thank you so much. It was beautiful. I loved it. You can see my reaction on our YouTube video.
It's hilarious.
Yes. So that was one. I really enjoyed the Masked Singer. That was so good. And I could even like talk about it with like my mother-in-law. Like it was just like a very like kind of like universal thing, and like me and Kenny got involved, and Kenny's like, no, it's not Nick Carter. You know, I'm like it's Aaron. Like it was just like it was fun to like kind of participate in like the hype. That was good. And then I guess the final thing was just having you all here.
Aw, thanks, Lydia, for having us.
Thank you.
Thanks for being in our
kind.
bubble.
Thank you for having this studio so that we can continue to do
Yes.
the
No
podcast.
problem.
Because if you didn't, I guess it would be over.
In case you're wondering, still not going back to work until at least April. So
So
might
we'll
be
have
later.
been off
Yes.
of the Bell Studios for a year plus.
Yes, I'm not going back till July 2021. That's that estimation anyway.
I've been working after July.
Yeah.
He has been working the whole time.
Yeah.
Anyways, do you want to go now?
Okay. I would say number 1 was like the Nick Carter looped call. I enjoyed that.
It is nice to see his face.
Yes,
so
it was nice to
cute.
talk to him, even though it was only 45 seconds. Still very nice.
Still 45 seconds of life. You're just like,
Exactly.
Oh, you.
he's talking to a hot guy. He
I
just always cheers you
enjoy.
up.
Yes, exactly. I enjoy.
Sorry.
I enjoyed watching The Masked Singer and Dancing with the Stars every like Monday, and then talking about it in the chat.
Yes.
That was fun. And then just getting the cameos for you guys.
That was good.
I thought that was
Yeah,
sweet.
that was nice.
Yeah.
That was fun ordering. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
It was nice to make others
I
happy.
should get some more. I like, ooh,
Right?
I
It's
forgot
like-
about Scott.
He went up. He was only 25. Now he's 33. I was like, what
He
is
knows
this?
his value. Shit.
$8 more. It's okay.
Good math skill because I was like, I can't do math right now. But
So that was nice to see other people happy, do something nice for others. Yes. And there you go.
Diane?
Well, I feel like I have to put the Nick Loop chats first because
Sounds like a
Are
mandatory.
we
I don't.
Are we pulling your leg? You have to do it.
It's not that. It's not. It's
like,
not
it's
that
nice
I
that
don't.
It's something.
It's not that I. It's not really my. It's not really my first. It's just that like I feel like everyone's like, of course you're gonna put that first, and I'm like,
I'm pretty good with the first.
and I'm like,
I
Like-
put it first.
I feel like at the beginning we figured we're never going to see them at all this year. So the fact that we could have a little bit of
Something.
something.
that's what I mean.
Like, yes, it sucks that we're not getting our Nick hugs or like whatever. Or
But at least we got to chat.
Or just
We got
smell
to see him on Twitch.
You know what I mean? Oh,
We
that
couldn't
mixed
smell
smell.
him through the phone.
I know, but just like that's a man smell.
Twitch was funny. He had like.
You know what I'm
funny
saying?
things.
What? Oh my
He
god!
doesn't always smell the best, does he? I don't know.
Oh my god!
I feel like he does. No,
I feel like
he does.
BO.
I've never
No,
had
I've
him
never
smell that.
smelled-
You know what? I've never been. Hello, Nick.
I'm just saying.
I don't know. Every time
as
I've
like
fucked
a-
him, I've
Can you
never
imagine?
smelled
Oh my god, when we
him
were reading
being
that
bad.
article about the AJ girl. Wow.
Remember we did
Oh.
the coronavirus read through?
Oh, you guys, you want to change your answer?
Also on our YouTube channel. Has nothing to do with boy bands, but we read a book called Kissing the Coronavirus.
Yeah.
That was so
And Lydia live react, and then she just happened to have a two green morphs.
That was funny. That was
So
funny.
she put one as a penis, and then oh my god,
And then the author liked it. See?
oh my god,
Engagement right there.
That was certainly something.
Yeah.
Social media engagement.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt
Sorry.
Sorry. So that made me really happy. So
Yeah,
same.
I was very happy to just be able to do that.
Yeah.
And I like
It was
yeah.
nice.
So I feel like I have to put it at number one, even though it's kind of lame. Like
It's not lame. Come on.
It's not really that lame. I mean,
I
it's
liked
part of
it.
the God's
Whatever.
I don't know. Sorry.
Which one?
Chatting with Nick this weekend. That's what I told my
Anyways.
coworkers.
Don't you want to like sniff his hair sometimes?
No.
Okay.
Touched his hair.
Are you alright?
Okay, listen. Stop talking about this.
Sorry. Okay, continue.
Do you need a moment, Lydia?
Second favorite. I really thought that Howie Eats thing was so fun. Like doing the cooking
That was
thing.
fun. That was
fun.
fun.
That was so fun. Like
Yeah.
that was a fun weekend.
Yeah.
Like
Like
you
as
know
a
what I mean?
foodie, it's like an actual
we were
like
originally going to try to do it on that day, and then we're like, we don't have time for this. And then, so the fact that we did the cooking the next day, I think was better.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
It was less like rushed.
yeah.
And it was just like we had a good time.
Yeah.
We had a few laughs.
You injured a man.
I did.
Yeah.
By accident. He was
Sorry,
listening.
Robin's husband.
Sorry, Robin's husband. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was listening to the
When
podcast
Lydia
about
was
gardening.
talking about honey.
The honeys.
Yeah.
So go listen to that episode. You'll see what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
And what's my third thing? I guess my third thing, I love Lydia's reaction to Ashley Parker Rachel. Like, it's like I said.
You.
When we got that for her, we were like, oh, this will be nice for Lydia. And then it came out so much better than I ever could have imagined.
He was awesome.
Ashley's video itself was really good. And then add the Lydia reaction.
Fantastic.
I was just
So
like,
good.
this is amazing.
Mwah.
Great.
Definitely go watch
Chef's
that one.
kiss.
Yes.
Yeah, I had a great time too. It was beautiful.
All right. I think that's it for 2020, guys.
We did it.
Throw it in the dumpster.
Yes. Throw it away.
I just remembered something.
Ooh.
Oh, would you like to share with the class?
Really quick.
Yes.
The Backstreet Boys did a podcast, radio show.
Oh, right.
It's called All I Have to Give Radio. At this moment, there have been
I think four?
four episodes. Apparently there are 3 more. If you would, I've listened to all of them. I don't know. Have you guys listened to
I've only listened to 1.5.
I've listened to most of Howie's.
Okay,
Goose
so
egg here.
almost 1, 1.5, and 0. But I listened to all of them.
I don't know.
So
2 hours is a lot.
It's a big commitment.
2 hours.
Each one's 2 hours?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, is it
And because
playing
they
music?
choose their songs and they
And
talk about
I disagree
things.
with calling it a podcast because it's not really a podcast. They
It's more like
play
a
music.
radio show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2 hours.
Anyways, but if you would like for us to talk about it, I can just sort of
We can power.
do a recap, and then these guys can just
If we cut out the song parts and just listen to the,
yeah,
if we can figure out a way to do that.
You could just skip through.
Well,
it's called fast forwarding.
Yeah.
So, oh my god, the Howie
Anyways.
one. Oh, God.
Anyways, if you would like
Yeah.
to hear
I'm
that,
gonna listen to half
We should
of
do an
that.
episode about that.
comment.
Yeah.
There's 3 more, so ideally, like, I would do them all at once. The problem
Yeah.
is they release them once a month, so we probably wouldn't be able to do that until like March.
Okay.
But
8 of them?
7.
But they take
It's only
so
5
long.
members.
Then
Okay,
there's, like,
so
but
they
there's good
did
ones.
they did an episode, all of them together for the first one. Now they're doing individual episodes, and then they're doing an episode all together for the last one.
Okay, fair. I get it.
So
Okay.
Anyways,
So
if you'd
let's
like
say
to
listen
hear
to
about that,
a 1.5. That's better than
Yeah.
nothing.
I guess we could do a recap of what's been done so far.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
then we could.
There you go. 2
You
episodes.
guys let us know what you want. If you're interested in that, maybe we'll do 2, maybe we'll do 1, maybe we'll do none if you really don't give a shit.
If you have any
What was your
ideas,
favorite memory from 2020? Let us know in the comments,
Yes.
guys.
on our social media at boybandbreak.
BOYBANDBREAK, where you can find
Like, subscribe.
Anchor,
Yes, we're
TikTok.
on Anchor. We moved
So
to
many
Anchor this
things.
year.
YouTube, Twitch, and Twitch. No,
Are we on
We don't
Twitch?
have
we're on.
We're not.
Sorry.
We have TikTok.
Yeah.
We've done a couple.
We should do one.
Anyways, thanks for taking a break with us, guys.
Until next year.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.